Abdullah, how you doing, lad?
I'm alright with that, man. I thought we got the winner when you came right behind me and smacked me in the head. But
well, after that away, that offside goal, which I've now learned, I know me and you thought that's not offside, but it was offside. Like after that, we didn't think it was going to come, did we?
I didn't. But you know what? Ashley uncrossed to Fellaini to bury Arsene Wenger. After Arsenal fans, you know, giving it all in the end. Mourinho want you to stay. It's just typical Arsenal, innit? They chat all of that and then we bang one in. It's perfect. Perfect end. Although I thought we could have done a lot better today. Honestly, I think the changes were awful. But personally, I think although Fellaini did get the goal, I thought Pogba kept picking up the ball and looking, you know, for someone like Herrera or Jesse to move the ball quicker. And I think as soon as Herrera came off, we lost so much in the middle. There was just something missing. I thought he couldn't track back, and that's why Fellaini was so effective at Everton when he was behind the striker, like in those moments where he was in the box. And unfortunately at United, we can't play like that every week, and that's why honestly, I don't hate the guy, but I just don't think he suits our way of playing every week. If you want to be a top club, you can't do that. But happy that we did it in that way. And Arsenal fans, I love seeing them like this now, going home depressed. And you know what?
They're always depressed, aren't they?
They're always depressed. But best part about this, last year, same point, we were 6th, in between the semi-final, yeah? We turned up with a load of youngsters, load of debuts and all that. And
Tuanzebe pocketed Sanchez.
Tuanzebe pocketed Sanchez now at the same team. But you know what? We were giving it all. Well, we got semi-final next week. At least we were going to win the semi-final. At least we won the semi-final and won the Europa League. Wenger's leaving, European Cup. Griezmann will bury them on Thursday. And it's all looking good for us.
How you doing, Sam? Manchester United 2, Arsenal 1. You feeling good?
I just touched your bottom. Where are your jeans?
Why aren't they?
Jeans up here.
They're very low.
Arse is out.
Sure.
United have won, innit?
Yeah, it was ideal, wasn't it? Nothing's better than when someone comes to Old Trafford and they think, I'm going to get something out of this. And then of all the people in the world to ruin their day, it's Marouane Fellaini. Like, we could have won 3-0 and it would have been fine and comfortable and we come around and go, yeah, 3-0, yeah, nice. This is much better.
It is much better. Manchester United today, though, the performance wasn't much better than Spurs. Is it a worry that our performances are so inconsistent?
I was thinking about it when Anthony Martial came on, and you watch him play, and he's everything that everybody wants. Like, he's so exciting. He goes past people, and it's genuinely fantastic to watch. And there's still a weird disparity between the performances, the attacking players that don't look like they train together very much. It's all a bit like, just get out there, give it a go. And people get agitated. 20 minutes to go, people start getting frustrated and moaning, but it was fine. We won. It was all okay.
But if we came out here and it was 1-1, how, like, because I was ready to just be fuming.
Sure,
like, I was really angry. Like, I was sitting there thinking, how are we playing like this against a Capital One Cup Arsenal 11? And we're playing like yesterday, I seen Montella get sacked. We played against that Sevilla side, and I hate to do it, but in 2 games we didn't look like winning. Nope. And against Arsenal here, that, you know, they had a game 2 days ago, rested, like, it just really baffles me.
Yeah, I agree. There's no obvious excuses for the lack of cohesion in the performances. Like, we go 1-0 up, and we should have like ground out a good, solid victory here, and we didn't. But the other way to look at it is you bring in Alexis Sanchez, who's a genuine world-class talent. We haven't seen the best of him yet, and you think, well, that's going to change things. It means Martial's not really playing, Rashford's not really playing, Matt has spent a lot of time on the bench, and maybe in the summer when they've had a bit more time to bed in, a bit more time to think about what's happening, we might see what comes next. We might see something a bit better.
Maybe. Hopefully. Who's your man of the match?
Matic, thought it was fantastic, but I really enjoyed Paul Pogba's butterfly performance.
Defo. And Player of the Year nomination, sir?
Do you know what? It sounds ridiculous, but I think if with those kind of awards, I think you pick the best person, and I think the most talented and most consistently brilliant
person
player
would be Matter, right?
Well, of course, but the most consistently brilliant player is David De Gea. In terms of his talent, he's phenomenal. Like, and we know Paul Pogba is a player without a ceiling in terms of his talent, but we don't always see it as much as you might want to, and that's fine. He's 24, he's 25, he's still learning his trade, but David De Gea is something else, isn't he?
He is something else. Thank you. Cheers, Sam.
I thought we were poor. I thought we were poor for long periods of the game, really. To say that they've got a 19-year-old kid at centre half who's never kicked a ball in the Prem, I don't think we pushed him at any one stage. They're playing like 19, 20-year-olds in the midfield, a 17 or 18-year-old out wide, and it's like, just go and put them about a bit. When we actually stepped it up, stepped the intensity up and stepped the play and went forward and put crosses into the box, we were like, we was going to score every time we put the ball in. So I thought it was okay towards the end, but you can't be confident in a performance like that when you're going to go into the rest of the season. And we've got the advantage on Liverpool now, But if we play like that against Chelsea at Wembley, we'll get popped all over because they've got the players that are a lot more experienced and are just going to move you around all the time. So I thought it's getting on, but signs of improving and encouraging. So obviously we're starting to rack up the wins.
Second place wrapped up kind of now.
I think so. Obviously Liverpool go to Chelsea, don't they? So Chelsea beat them, and it obviously does them a favour and does us a favour at the same time. So obviously you want second because you want that kind of we're the second best team after the runaway. So. But I just thought it was kind of poor. It's freezing. The boys didn't really look up for it, and then I thought Pogba was just when he's gone from playing so well at City to then so poor to being really good at Bournemouth to again at
epitomises United though.
Yeah, but it's like you've got lads that are out there actually trying, and even though they're not playing the best football, they're still playing 1 and 2 touch football. He wants 5, 6, 7 every time he gets the ball. And you just think, you're so much better when you just get it and move it and play and keep us moving really quickly. But I felt sorry for Rashford as well. He was just basically doing shutter runs across the 18-yard box every time when he came on. I don't think anyone gave him the ball. He was screaming for it all the time. So, on to next week and now and then see what Friday night and see what goes on.
Well, before you go, lads, Player of the Year nominations?
It's got to be David, hasn't it? It has to be.
Green Tom?
Matic. I felt I think he's the best signing since De Gea. He's replaced Michael Carrick.
It's like Van Persie in between then,
Yeah, but he just got us the league. I think Matic, obviously you can put Van Persie up there, but the way Matic plays football, he always wants the ball. I think today, that's the worst I've seen him play, and I don't think he actually was that bad. He always collects the ball, keeps him ticking over. He's got that 40, 50-yard switch across the box. He's doing what Pogba should be doing. He just took the leadership, and he just took it by the balls, and he's just gone, I'm going to get this ball, I'm going to knock it about, and we're going to get forward. And he's the person that is crucial for any team.
Cheers, man. Nathan, United 2, Arsenal 1, how you feeling?
Yeah, I'm feeling good. I think we controlled the first half. I think the second half we took our eye off the ball a little bit, let Arsenal back into it, and it was a little bit frustrating. I don't think we had enough urgency second half, but I'm happy with the result.
When you saw their team and you saw our team and you see they played 2-3 days ago, we saw how Europa League football affected our play last season. Yeah. Didn't you expect more from that today?
I did expect more, but sometimes when you name a weakened team like that, it's got a few players in like Arsenal did, it can either go one of two ways. We can either hammer them or they can put up a good fight, and I think, to be fair, with some of the players that they had listed, they didn't play too badly. I just think we were probably a little bit too overconfident.
Definitely. And the way we played today, Fellaini coming on, Marshall coming on, do you think any of those players coming in showed that maybe they can stake a claim for a spot in maybe the cup final or anything like that?
I think Tony Marshall has. To be fair to Fellaini, he scored in the second half. It was a good performance from him. But yeah, I think Anthony Marshall, as soon as he comes on, he always gives something, gives United just an attacking impetus.
I'd see him starting more.
Yeah, I really hope he stays. I'd like to see him start every week.
Marshall FC in the house. Who's your man of the match today? Do
you know, I'd probably say Lindelof. I think, when any danger was thrown at him, he dealt with the pressure quite well. We let Arsenal in the second half a little bit, but I think, he was really calm under pressure, dealt with it really well.
Definitely. And who's your Player of the Year nomination?
Player of the Year. Sorry, I'd probably say Pogba. I know he's been a little bit inconsistent, but when he ticks, United tick.
Therefore, thank you very much.
Cheers mate.
Nice one. I'm here with Illy, my mate's back. Illy, how you doing after that one?
What a one to come back to, mate. Fucking hell. There's nothing better than winning at the last minute, especially against Arsenal.
Especially after you've been so crap like we were.
Exactly. Especially after we beat Arsenal Fan TV 2-1, and then we beat Arsenal 2-1. Fucking hell of all people as well, Marwan. I couldn't believe it. But a bit sloppy in parts of the game, but it's all forgot about now.
Once you get the 3 points like that, you can forgive, but there are some things we need to take from that game.
Yeah, definitely. I noticed a lot. We didn't play the ball through the middle. We had a couple of runs that didn't get played through. We're getting a little bit predictable of how we play it out to the wings, but apart from that, it was all right. It wasn't brilliant, but...
Our second spot all but wrapped up. Then we got an FA Cup final to look forward to. Yeah. Where do you want to see us improving before next season?
Just keep moving forward. I mean, the last couple of seasons we have slightly progressed a bit more, and we're at the top, aren't we?
just a little bit more progress. If we progress on this season, you are right, we are at the top. So we're in a good position to push on next season. Still need to see a bit of improvement in that performance style, or do we just have to accept this is the way it is now?
I never accept the way it is now. We'll always look to improve. But I think it's coming. We're getting there. Slowly but surely, we're getting there.
And Hilly, before you go, who's your player of the year vote going to?
De Gea.
Again?
Yeah, again.
Cheers, man, Hilly. Hi guys, I'm here with Dave from Life, the Basic Manual.
Yeah, man.
How you doing?
Game of football, yeah.
It was, isn't it?
Yeah, I love it when we win, yeah. That was great. But, you know, like other people have said, a little bit inconsistent. You know, some of the basic skills. It's like, you need to go faster, guys, sometimes, and you need to be able to pass the ball, you need to be able to trap the ball. Just basic skills, it seems like that's what
Like
kind of...
need football, the Basic Manual, isn't it?
Like they're going to get football, the Basic Manual, yeah, definitely. The guy sat behind me, when they brought Fellaini on, he was going absolutely mental. I mean, swearing constantly. And then he left 5 minutes before the end, just before he scored. So it's like, you know, but Fellaini's, you know, he is what he is.
I genuinely don't get that. Like, if it's 1-1, why leave at... yeah, no problem. Yeah, cool. Yeah, no problem. Wait, what was I saying? 1-1. Yeah.
Fellaini.
What I don't get is, like, why would you leave at 1-1? Like, maybe if it was... You may as well leave at half time if you're leaving at 1-1.
I leave when the whistle, you know, after the whistle's gone. I mean, why people leave before the end of the game, I don't know. You know, most people are leaving to travel away, but if you travelled here and you're watching the game, then, you know, why go early? But, you know, when he took Herrera off, I'm thinking, oh, you know, Herrera's been really good last couple of games.
His last few games have been very good and he still hasn't got a contract sorted. Are you worried he might go?
Man. Last season, I thought we've got a new Paul Scholes here. That's what I thought. And then he's kind of faded off. He's not had enough games. I don't know. I've not got football brain, Adam. I'm like
Fellaini.
Fellaini's got a football brain, hasn't he? He just mashes it in there. But no, I'm not. You know, I'm not so much a football supporter. I'm a Manchester United supporter. You know, you look at City fans. City fans back in the day, they'd always have a few teams. Oh, I support Stockport County and I support Macclesfield because City weren't so good, so they had to have a few teams. I'll watch a bit of football, but I'm a Manchester United supporter, and I've not got the brain that some of your pundits have. I just want to watch United.
You've got the wrong channel. We definitely haven't got any brains over there.
Well,
who's your man of the match today?
Matic. I mean, the guy's unreal, isn't he? I mean, I was thinking, you know, who we're replacing in the midfield. You know, the guys that left last season. He's really stepped up and he's really good. You know, he just whips that ball away from people.
And just before you go, in a word, your Player of the Year nomination.
Player of the Year, Adam. Fucking hell, that's not an easy gig, man. It's at the Arsenal crew going home. I don't know. I mean, Matic is up there for me, and David De Gea is up there. Between those two, it's got to be one of those two.
Thank you very much, Dave.
Yeah, man.
Cheers, man. Nice one.
Go.
I'm here with Michael and Pat, Manchester United 2, Arsenal 1. every time I doubt him, he pops up with a crucial goal.
Well, that's it, mate. He's one of them players, isn't he? I like to see him stay, mate, to be honest.
You think you want him to sign that contract?
Yeah, two rights, yeah. I think he's a good player.
Give him another a year or two. You know, see what he can bring. You know, he's had a bit more art than many other people in the team. Poor performance today, to be honest. We are a bit boring.
We're dead out.
You see, we seem to lack that thrust to really go for it.
It would just steady away, wasn't it? You know, just get season out, see season out. Not going really. Not much, like he said, not much tempo, not going forward. Just passing it sideways. When Martial come on, give him his due, we were looking to penetrate, and that's about it really. That's much to say about game. It wasn't all special, not to brag about. You know, it's just get season over with City winners. You know, we'll take second place.
That's wrapped up now, second spot. Do you think second spot is a good enough improvement on last season?
Improved this season, yeah, definitely improved. I think next season that's when we push for title.
From an okay season to take second place, that'll do for me. You know, City have been worlds apart from any of us. You know, get a couple of signings, maybe a centre back. You know, switch defence, get a proper left back in there instead of like playing wingers in defensive positions, you know, and then we might progress a bit more. I'm happy with that, you know. Yeah,
cheers, lads. Thank you very much. Zayan, how are you feeling after that one, bro?
I thought we controlled the first half pretty well. Second half, they had quite a few chances, but I thought that it was a good goal that we scored, but we gave them too much time on the ball, and when we were attacking, no one was moving. So when like Pogba has the ball, sometimes they were moving, so then he could ping the balls. But that's what Pogba does. But if no one moves, can't do his job.
Definitely. Fellaini got the goal today. What do you make of his performance?
Thought it was good. He's. I think Mourinho uses him in the team to attack the Arsenal defence because they're quite shaky in the air and not too tall.
You want to see any changes for the Brighton game?
No. Keep it the same.
What do you mean, no Marshall? Surely he did enough to get a start.
Don't know. Sanchez or Martial, which one would you pick?
I'd pick Martial. Who would you pick?
Sanchez because he's better.
Shall we fight? Zayan, before you go, mate, who's your Player of the Year nomination?
I think Lukaku's done well, top goal scorer, and got quite.
Who's your nomination?
Lukaku.
All right, cool, thank you. Brian, United 2, Arsenal 1. We left it late.
Well, as always, don't we?
Did you think I was going to come there?
Always.
Yeah?
Yeah, believe in it. Always believe in it. Yeah, every time.
Who was your man of the match out there today?
Matic.
Yeah?
Yeah, good man.
He's been a very good sign. You think he's been our sign of the year?
I think there's been a few, but he's certainly done himself justice. He's a good lad. I like him. Yeah.
And Player of the Year vote?
Lingard.
Nice one. Yes, Dean. United 2, Arsenal 1 today. How are you feeling after that one?
I feel a bit better, and obviously we got the winner at the end, but it's the deadest United Arsenal game I've probably ever seen. Like, I know Wenger's leaving and that, but like, yo, I'm hoping obviously next time we play Arsenal is a lot better than today. We got the win what it was after, but the performance is shocking, bro. Like, I don't understand. Like, he's got the players on the pitch and they're just playing. Attacking was awful. Our wing backs offer nothing going forward, absolutely nothing. They like get into the final third and just don't want to go anymore. Not offering any crosses. It's just shocking, man.
It's a Van Aert's performance today, isn't it? Let's be real.
It kind of wasn't, but obviously we got the win, so it's like I think we're like 6 points better off at this point this season than we finished last season. So we are improving, but the performances are shocking, man. Like that's obviously they say like a sign of a good team is to win when you're playing, not when you're not playing well. I think we've just done it then because we played awful. You get me?
Oh, you bastard. Bastard! Chatting it, innit? That would have been a good fan cam as well. Oh, well. Anyway, Dean.
Yeah, man, but we was awful, man. But obviously, like they say, a sign of a good team is to win when you're not playing well. We did that, but like to watch it was awful. It was one of the most awful United Arsenal games I've seen, like I say.
Why was that then? Why do you think that was?
We just have no urgency. Like it looked like if you said to someone who'd never seen that game before, one of their managers is leaving, I'd probably think it was our manager the way we was playing. Like there was no urgency. Arsenal had a whack team and they was half up for it. You know what I'm saying? Like they looked like when they was going forward, every man springing forward. Everyone with us is just all lethargic and sort of a bit slow. Like there's nothing left to play in the league. I know that, but just looking forward to next season. I don't know, man. Like I said, we got the win, so it's still positive in it. But the performance is just not what I want to see. I don't know about anyone else, but that's not what attacking was. It's not what I want to see.
And who's your Player of the Year nomination?
It's got to be Matic. Like Matic is doing so much on the pitch. Like I don't understand. Like some of the things he's doing. It's like I expect kind of Pogba to do that. Like even Lindelof at times, I've been one of his biggest critics, but he's looking decent at feet and that, you know what I'm saying? He's having to run into midfield, trying to bring the ball forward because no one wants to do anything. But Matic's probably player of the season for me. Obviously probably followed by De Gea, but we need to move it. Obviously getting the results, but performances need to improve for next season, I think.
Defo. Cheers, man, D. Tim, United 2, Arsenal 1, Fellaini with a late goal. Did you see that coming?
To be honest with you, no, I didn't. It was a poor game. First half, we were terrible. Second half.
United's fucking dreadful.
Is he wearing an Arsenal shirt saying United are dreadful?
No, they're going to get taken over by Burnley, mate. I don't know why he's buzzing. Yeah, but I wouldn't have had it any other way. Like, to shithouse our way to victory with a Fellaini last-minute header, it's brilliant, to be honest. I'm satisfied, but next time we play, we need to perform better, to be honest. It wasn't great.
It was a bit lacklustre today because I thought when I saw their team, I thought we'd go for them.
I thought so. Like they had a lot of youth out, a lot of reserve players, and I saw our starting 11 compared to theirs, and I thought, oh, they're on plate there for taking. I thought we were going to have them for dinner, but poor mate. Poor.
Is that what you come to expect though from Jose in a way?
In a way, yeah, but I think the style will come with time. I'm one of those. I'm not Jose in or out, but Jose improve.
Yeah.
And I think obviously you can't. Oh God, I don't know what to say, mate.
You think he will get there though in the end? Do you think it's some of the players maybe aren't good enough? And
the team does need work, especially defensively. The likes of Smalling, Jones, Young, they're not good enough. Valencia's getting to the end of his tenure, so he needs to probably go eventually. Carrick's going, Fellaini, it's not good enough. Even though we did score today, overall, we need to be looking to improve in them areas, and hopefully a bit of investment in the summer. You'll see us back at the top of the table.
So second spot wrapped up, FA Cup final coming up. Okay with that?
Yeah, I'm relatively happy, to be fair. You've got to look at where we've come from over the past few years, from Moyes to Van Gaal to this. It's slowly but surely improving. Obviously today wasn't great, but we got the victory in the end, and that's all that counts, to be honest.
Thank you very much. Nice one, man. How you feeling after that?
Oh, delighted would be here. It was a good win. We deserved to win in the end.
It should have been 3-1. Pogba should have scored at the start.
I think we deserved it in the end, and we won a bet as well. We had Pogba 2-1, so we're delighted.
Right then, before you go, guys, Player of the Year nomination.
David De Gea.
Yeah, I have to agree, David De Gea.
David De Gea.
So if this is anything to go by, is winning it. Cheers, guys. Thank you very much.